Another remedy is of missing number filling remedy in your date of birth. So in numerology, there's something called as numeroscope or numerology birth chart. And
Okay.
once you see that birth chart, everybody, so all of us do in our birth date, in our date of birth, month of birth, year of birth, including century,
Hmm.
we have certain numbers missing. So these missing numbers becomes our lessons or weaknesses in life, for which we have to try hard to get those qualities in life. So once you do the missing number filling remedy, that can give you the magical results in your life. It's like, people say, many people, that this was the thing which I was waiting for my life, waiting to see the transformation in my life. That level of
Hmm.
thing it can bring in your life. It can correct a programming which has been there since years.
So,
And
Sushant, I have I'm deviating from our from our uh, conversation a little bit, but I want to give a taste to our listeners on. I want to see, is it possible for them to give you their date of birth or something like that for you to find out what their missing number is, and we could just check if
I
that's
can tell
the
them,
part that's weak in their life.
yeah, I can see their missing numbers. They can start posting.
Yeah. I'm just going to ask
Yeah,
our listeners to put in they just need to put in their date of birth, right?
yeah.
Okay. So put in your date of birth and we will check for a few of you what part of your life could would need the most improvement or the most energy, let's say. Sushant, do you want to start with mine?
Sure.
15, 10, 1976.
I'll type it 15, 10, 1976. Correct?
Yeah. We've got
Yes.
everyone else
So,
been sending in.
yeah, I don't see anyone has posted their date of birth in the chat box. Only I have posted your ones.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
So,
There's a whole bunch.
yeah, so it's 15, 10, 1976. So, by which I can say you have number 5, 6, 7, all three. The number 4 is missing. Number 8 is also missing. Number 4, number 8, number 3, number 2. So the quality is related to this number. For example, 2 number is seen for moon or emotion. So missing number 2 means, I would say, you will not be someone who is a too much emotional kind of person. Neither would you be liking someone who is too much emotional, like extremely. You feel sometimes you're suffocated, like that's it, bro.
That is so apt. That is so right. And bang on, Sushant. My
Also,
goodness.
you has number 5 in your date of birth, like you said 15. It's 1 and 5.
Hmm.
So number 5 is seen to be the number of balance. So which means you have balance, or you are able to maintain balance in all aspects of life. No matter whatever kind of ups or downs you see in life, there's always a good balance is maintained. You don't kind of, whatever kind of situations that come to life throws at you, they are not able to break you completely. You'll be able to maintain your equilibrium,
Thank God for that.
state where you are able to deal with those situations. And apart from that, I can see number 1 3 times repeating in your date of birth. So it is in your date of birth, that is 15, there is 1 1. In your month number, there is 1 1, that is October. And in your date of birth, 19 1 is there. So any number which is either there 1 or 2 times, we can say 2 times is like ideal. Anything which goes to 3 times
Okay.
or more, it is slightly more, you know slightly in extreme. So qualities of number 1.
It needs to be tempered down.
Yeah, either it can be tempered down, or it can be used in a, we need to have a realization, so that we can use it selectively and we can use it to our advantage. So what are the qualities of number one?
Uh,
Number one is the first number in all the numbers 1 to 9. So number one is seen, said to be the number of starts or beginnings. So you love doing new beginnings in life, buying new thing, learning new course, learning new stuff, learning new language, trying new food, everything new, new, new. So uh, your focus is always on new. What is new in life most of the time?
That's very,
Nowadays,
very bang on. My goodness,
yeah,
Sushant. I'm going to pause. I'm going to interrupt you there because a whole bunch of people have, and I don't want to hog all your time. So I'd like to share somebody else's number. Is that all right?
yeah, sure, please.
Yeah. So I'm going to just look through the whole bunch of them. Um, Tanmay. Tanmay has shared the number 7th April 1990.
7th April 1990. So, oh, 7th April 1990. Just
7/4/1990.
okay. What I'll do is there's also a technique by which whatever numbers you come through, you are able to make a particular reading out of it. Now, if that is applicable for this group, I'll do it by the end of the call. This is on all the date of
Okay.
births which have been shared during this
Hmm.
call. But for that, I
Okay. All right.
wrote down all the birth dates which are being shared. So I'm just writing
Okay.
down yours,
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
and then I will write off convents. Yeah. So it's 15,
Yeah.
10, 76. And then it is 7th April 1990.
Yeah. 7th April, 7/04
9,
1990.
1993.
Zero.
Zero. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Shall we
generally,
take Tanmay on and we'll just unmute her just 1 second.
sure.
Tanmay, can you unmute yourself? Let's see.
Yes. Are you
Yeah.
there,
I've put
Tanmay?
in a request to unmute. Okay, I'm putting in a request to unmute, but I'm not being able to. I'll just request the team. Shilpa, can you see if we can unmute Tanmay? Otherwise, we can check with for someone else's name in the meantime. There's
Hello.
okay. There we
Yeah.
go.
Hi,
Hi,
Tanmay.
Tanmay.
Hi, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, Sushant.
Yes.
Tell me, Sushant's going to share his insights for you.
Yeah.
Tanmay, your date of birth is 7th of April 1990. So you are someone who is a scientist. Okay. And number seven are that they are, they are very inclined towards spirituality. Even a number seven can do very well in all the alternative therapies or occult sciences, particularly anything related to good intuition or giving clarity to others. Plus, communication is something which is your strength, a great communication. But now, if you have breaks in your signature, for example, when you sign and you are again and again your signature, you will have a very challenging communication. You will have challenges in the communication. Whereas if you end up connecting those breaks, so after writing T, you keep a break and then you write the rest of the name connected, your first name, and then the second, your surname. Okay? So surname should also come after break. So up to two to maybe three breaks are ideal in a signature. So once you start writing that signature, within 27 to 72 days max, you will start seeing major transformation in your life. One, if you have breaks in your signature, then I can also say that you might be someone who doesn't have a continuity in life, breaks in life, or you don't feel motivated for improving the day-to-day qualities, and that's why what you have in life is not, it's in spite of whoever you are. So in spite of all these, but still, number seven gives you a lot of life. Yeah. And apart from that, I can see number five is missing in your date of birth. So number five is the number of balance. However, you have number one, that is the number of beginnings, and number nine, which is the number of completion or transformation or endings. So which means you love starting new activity, also you want to finish it, but whatever is required in order to finish it in a particular order or way, that's where you lack. For example, if you are learning a particular course, you will start with it with very good motivation, like, wow, I want to learn this, I want to do that. And you will be very much focused on completing it. Like, when comes the day when I wake up and I'm like master in these qualities? But number five talks about following through, bringing balance in order to go from start to completion. So that balance is missing. Now, when number five is missing, so balance in almost most of the areas in life. When particular challenges hit you or come into your life, so then it becomes slightly difficult for you to maintain that balance. Either you get extremely sad, or you could go extremely happy. The only the only change in this area could be only when you might have either directly or indirectly number five influencing your life by way of a person, or you have introduced it as a remedy by any way, knowingly or unknowingly. Apart from that, no, it would be very tough or difficult for you to maintain balance in life. Plus, apart from that, I can see the area of, so in a numero chart, we can see on a mental, emotional, and a physical plane. We are able to see these three planes. So on the physical plane, there is number nine. Now, number nine is said to be the number of very high energy. So I could say either you don't get physically active to do some work, but once you are active, then you will do it very fast. So you are very selective on what you want to do. But once you put your heart onto that, then you follow through and end up completing that.
That's awesome, Sushant. So much insight from just one aspect, which is just missing numbers. That's incredible, Sushant. How fabulous. I'm going to just quickly unmute. Although Tanmay has said in the chat already, so true. But I'll still just ask her to come on and tell us a little bit if all of this is right for her.
Hello.
Tanmay,
Yes.
did this resonate
Yeah,
with you? Is
yeah.
it all
As
true?
what Sushant sir told, matlab, all of that is so true. Uh, as far as psychic intuitions are concerned, I am like psychic since childhood. So seven number, I am like you know spirituality की तरफ मेरा बहुत ज़्यादा association है since childhood. And what you said about like I lack motivation sometimes, yeah, that is so true. Like I start things, but somehow in the beginning I'm quite excited about things, and then interest धीरे धीरे फिर वो कम होता जाता है. So there is what you said was really true about that. So motivation के लिए what should I do? Like I get that from inside, but somehow, maybe because of my laziness, I can say it somehow becomes difficult for me to retain that excitement or what you
Tanmay,
said.
today we're just looking at just getting a taste of all the things that you can find out from numerology. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the solutions are also there very much as Sushant has been talking about. So we're not going to go take up too much more time, and we'll move on to somebody else. You can
Yeah,
come in and
sure.
ask Sushant. Sushant's around tomorrow as well. You can come in and ask him more questions about if there are solutions in numerology that you could use, and then you could do the course. Yeah.
Okay, sure, ma'am.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Tanmay.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Tanmay.